This is Shay, and this is
Shanae.
and this is Streaming While Black represents the recap for P Valley. Okay, this is for episode 5, The Belly. Right? All right. So hopefully you have seen the other episode that we did where we cover 1 through 4 episodes of P Valley. So as we said in that video, going forward, we'll be covering this every week. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and recap. There will be spoilers. Sorry, you should be watching.
You gotta be watching.
I'll tell you. All right. And let's see here. What do we want to start out with? Do we want to start out with what we liked about the episode, what we hated about the episode, or what do you think?
Let's start out with what we liked about the episode.
Okay, so what did you like about the episode?
I liked how Mississippi whooped her mama's ass when she got in jail. I was like, ah! She was locked up and whooped her ass. So
you talking about Mercedes?
Yeah, Mercedes. I'm so sorry. I mean, not Mississippi, Mercedes. You're right.
Okay.
So I enjoyed watching that because I was like, she deserved it. What I thought was funny, did you see how Uncle Clifford could not believe that he was that he woke up with little murder? Like he looked like.
I don't think it was so much surprise. What I got from it was that he was just like, what am I gonna do with this little nigga? Like that's what, like you could tell, like they are falling in love with each other. And I mean, it's so cool because he's sitting up there brushing his beard, like what am I supposed to do with him? Like they gonna kill us. Like I don't even know, but I love that little nigga. Like you can tell it. I mean, it's so, I don't want to say bittersweet, but it's kind of cute in a way.
It was so cute. I thought it was cute, and it's just the way he looked at him when he got up. He looked at him while he was sleeping. I was like, oh, that's so cute. I enjoyed that scene. I enjoyed that scene a lot. So what else did you like about it, friends?
I liked how they shot this episode.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this was very different from how they've shot the previous episodes. I like the whole like camera phone video concept. That was pretty cool, considering that you go to a strip club, you know niggas is taping on their phone. They acting a fool. And I like the fact that they included the bachelorette, or not, it was a bachelorette party, but normally if you go to strip clubs, and I've been to strip clubs far more than I would have liked to have been, you have bachelorette parties. Well, in this case, she was having her divorce party. So I thought that was pretty cool. She got fucking wasted. It was.
So Mississippi was feeling sorry for her and was telling her how she didn't deserve it. And as soon as her ass passed out, she was like, let's get this money.
Right? Okay, so I have a question about that. Do you think that is a blessing, or do you think that was just a money grab?
I feel like it was shady.
Okay. I'm torn because, like, at the same time, it's just like, you know what? You at the strip club, you brought the money to give away. You know what I'm saying? You got fucked up. I mean, did you really plan on taking that money home with you? Like, I don't think that once old girl sobers up that she's gonna be all in her feelings about that money. But at the same time, it was kind of shady how she did it, but it was kind of like a blessing at the same time.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So I liked how they did the video. What else? I like how they continue to show us more about these girls' lives. And they do it in a very, I think they're doing it in a very organic way.
Right.
And I enjoy that. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about?
Mississippi and getting all those damn views. Like, she didn't even give a damn about Mercedes being in jail.
No,
all she cared about was them damn views that she got.
Exactly. And I think for her, this was like, I don't think she really thought that she was good as Mercedes.
And with all those views, she's feeling herself, which is really funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny in that it's almost like nobody else gets how important that is for somebody in their business. Like, if you think about it, like if you go back to the first episode, Miss Mississippi is the only person that's like Snapchatting and like trying to help their social media, you know, to get more people to the club.
Right.
So I thought, I mean, that's my background. So I thought that that was kind of interesting that she's really active and aggressive with her use of social media. And I think that that's probably going to help her to elevate. If you ask me, I think that by the end of the season, I think that Miss Mississippi might not be in Chucalissa too much longer.
I don't think so either. What did you think about the scene when Mercedes' mother was in prison and she just started preaching? And for a minute, I just thought Mercedes was going to go forgive her. And I'm thinking, like, please don't forgive her. You know, I really thought that she was going to forgive her. But when she whispered in her ear and told her, I would never forgive you. You know, she told her she's dead to her.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go. I was just saying, for a minute, I actually thought that she was going to forgive her. Like, I mean, because she was coming to her, and I was like, she's going to forgive her. And I was like, please don't forgive her.
Others do not write us. We don't need that mama smoke. We don't. No. But I'm not gonna lie. I was with Mercedes looking at her like, no, this bitch is not.
That's what
like, I said. Seriously, no, you're not. Like, I never thought for a minute that she was going to forgive her.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't. To me, the look that she was giving her was the look of like, I can't believe you have the audacity to do this shit. Like, are you really for real right now? Mercedes had that look on her face like, why has the good Lord not smited your ass at this point? Like, how is this working? And then it's like, okay, what made me mad about the episode, so there's two things that made me mad.
Okay.
Well, let's transition into that. What made you mad? This is what made me mad. It made me mad that them motherfuckers let that divorced woman pissy drunk leave.
What pissed me
off? They let her leave like that. That shit pissed me off. I'm like, where the fuck they do that at? But you know what? They do it in Chucalissa. That's what they do that at. Because I used to bartend for a hot second. So if you over pour and somebody gets drunk at your establishment, or you don't even have to over pour, but if somebody gets drunk and it gets out that that person came from your establishment, you can get shut the fuck down. And you can get fined. And in some places, you can go straight to jail, do not collect $200.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I guess they ain't got that rule in Mississippi because Uncle Clifford sure didn't give zero fucks. He needed her to fuck up out of there.
Put her the fuck out. Do you understand?
He sure did.
Put her out like that.
And I'm like, so I was mad about that.
Yeah.
Then I was mad about the fact they got Mercedes and her mama in the same damn cell.
I was just about to say that. I can't, like, ain't this a bitch?
Wait a minute. And then that woman, oh, you can't be beating up your mama. Hold up, player. You new to this whole situation. You shouldn't have any motherfucking opinions because you don't know what the fuck going on. And then once the woman realized what was going on, she was just like, well, damn.
Oh, what kind of mother are you?
Right. So I'm like, these motherfuckers, I'm like, this is craziness. Yeah. Now, that's what I hated about the episode. What did you hate about the episode?
That was one of the things that I hated, is the fact that they put Mercedes and her mom in the same cell together. That kind of pissed me off. And then what I thought was funny about her going to jail, what is that guy's name? Jeffrey? Is it Jeffrey?
You talking about Jesse, the cop?
Yeah, because he said, you and your mama shady. He said,
yes. He had some hot takes.
He said, I still ain't got my wallet back yet.
Right? Wait a minute, did you catch that from the last episode?
Yeah, I caught it from the last episode when she took his wallet. Well, his wallet got taken. Yeah.
Right. See, the first time I watched it, I didn't catch that. Because I didn't realize like who he was. And then the second time I watched it, I was just like, oh, yeah, that's the dude from the club that got kicked out.
That was funny. I was like, hell no.
But see, you know what? I applaud him because I thought he was gonna be real petty. Because of that shit. But he didn't. He gave her a jacket to put on. You know, he was trying to be a decent human being.
He was. Yeah.
So I like that about him. He gets points. Let's see. I think that this whole situation for Mercedes is like karma.
I believe so too.
Because like you could tell that even though she had been an OG for like 7 years, you could tell that she has always been very arrogant about this stripping business.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could also tell that Gidget really looked up to her. Like Gidget really thought that they were good friends. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be clear. If we are co-workers and somehow or another, because you know me, I'm antisocial. So if we are co-workers and somehow or another, I got your phone number and your phone number is the only number I got to call to get out of jail, Shay is going to be fucked.
Fucked.
I'm going to be fucked.
Oh, you said my number?
No, if I had like a coworker.
A coworker. Okay,
like if a coworker's number was the only number that I could, like, motherfucker, you just changed your number, so I don't even know about heart right now. So if I go to jail, I'm calling my mama or my auntie or my husband. That's just how that's gonna work. But I'm saying though, like if I didn't have nobody and a coworker is all I had to depend on, me myself would be fucked. Like Mercedes should have been fucked. Right. Like Gidget, like was just like, okay, you know, ain't no never mind. Fuck what she did. Let me see how I can get her out of jail. Like she rallied everybody up. I was surprised to see the turnout that she had, but I was also mad that these motherfuckers could not pony up. Like they barely was able to pony up $2,000.
Oh, that ass shot shaking in that club. I could not believe it. Now that's what pissed me off. The fact that they are strippers. And y'all ain't hear it looks like all this money, you know, they're, you know, every time you look turn around, it's like a lot of money thrown. And y'all can't come up with, what was it, $7,000?
No, she said it's $2,500. They had to scrape the money to get that shit together. Right. So when they got to the bail bondsman, it was $5,000.
Oh, okay. All right.
And between all of them, they couldn't get that shit up. I'm like, what kind of post stripper? Listen, I have never in my life met no po ass strippers. I've never.
And the newest bitch out of all y'all bitches in this motherfucker got the most money. Where they do that at? She is the newest bitch to the club, and she got more money than all you broke motherfuckers.
Well, and that's how she kind of fucked herself, because now she's not flying under the radar. Now she's flying with the damn radar. Autumn is like letting her cover slip. And this is gonna fuck her up because that dude is looking for her. I don't know what the fuck they had going on, but they must have had some serious shit going on for him to have tracked her ass like a damn bloodhound to Chugaloosa. So me thinks her ass should have stayed on that goddamn Greyhound and stayed up until she could get to New York or somewhere so she can get lost. What the fuck? All right. So I thought Gidget's. They showed a snippet of Gidget's story, which I thought was interesting. Gidget ass be making Oxy Cotton smoothies and shit. Did you catch that? I'm like, what kind of junkie madness is this?
I think she's trying to kill her mama, though. I think
her mama was mad than a motherfucker. Her mama was just like, where is my smoothie? I need my smoothie.
Yeah, I think
mama know exactly what kind of smoothie she getting, okay? I'm always looking forward to that big old smoothie.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning of the scene. I thought it was so damn funny that Uncle Clifford came out. He was thinking like, Mercedes died, Mercedes dead, Mercedes dead. He looks and sees the fucking sign on the goddamn.
Because I think he came out when somebody said something about a funeral.
Yeah.
And he came out like, what you mean? She dead? What's going on? He was tripping. Girl.
Saw that damn foreclosure sign. He fainted. I died laughing.
I did not expect for him to faint. That shit was hilarious.
Uncle Clifford hit the damn floor.
Now, this is what I find interesting. Speaking of Uncle Clifford. So they let it in this episode, they let it be known what his pronouns are. So I find it interesting that he goes by Uncle Clifford, but Mercedes referred to him as a her and has a woman. So it's like, so now like the politically correct part of me is just like, well, hell, do I continue to call Uncle Clifford? Do I continue to use he pronouns or do I use the she pronouns?
Yeah.
Listen, don't drop down in the comments because I don't want that smoke because I don't know.
Either way we go, we fucks with Uncle Clifford. We fucks with
Uncle Clifford. I love Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford, listen. I'm gonna call Uncle Clifford, and Uncle Clifford gonna continue to be the head bitch in charge. How about that? All right. So moving right along. Okay, so church in the jail, like I wasn't feeling that. Like they was this real. Maybe it's a Southern thing. I'm a fucking heathen. I don't go to church. I ain't been to church since church been inside me. So I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
But I think it was disrespectful to all the church folks. How about that?
Yeah. Well, is it because they say that church is in you. You know what I'm saying? They say that God is in you. Church is wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you are a student of the Bible, church was wherever Jesus was at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting that her ass was literally having service on the Monday morning and everybody was involved. Now, another thing that got me interested in the jail part or the jail scenes is that they had another trans woman in jail.
On
Did you
the
catch
other
that?
side. On the other side.
Right. So this is what happened. I'm like, wait a minute. Once again, this is Mississippi. All right. Uncle Clifford made mention about the fact, and I believe it's in this episode, he made mention about the fact that Little Murder wanted to take him out. And Uncle Clifford is just like, where the fuck we gonna go in bumfuck Mississippi?
Right.
So I thought it was interesting that they had another one, which just goes to show you that this show wants you to know that the Rainbow Coalition is everywhere.
Everywhere.
And please do not take offense to me calling the Rainbow Coalition. Listen, sometimes my mouth do not cooperate with my brain, and I can't say all them goddamn letters all together all the time. So it's easier for me to say the Rainbow Coalition because let's face it, when Jesse Jackson was calling his group the Rainbow Coalition, they ain't do shit for us. So they are now the Rainbow Coalition as far as I'm concerned. And again, don't drop down in the comments and give me that smoke because I'm not trying to hear that. All right. So, but I like the fact that they're trying to tell us that these folks is everywhere. Get involved, get used to it. You know what I'm saying? So are we gonna start calling Little Murder LaMarcus? I mean, because that is his name.
Little Murder.
We don't like LaMarcus?
No. Because in the beginning, we was called Little Murder. So shit, that just stuck in my head, Little Murder. I don't know where, yeah.
See, we different because when I was out here being single and in these streets, and motherfuckers used to tell me what their nicknames were. I used to ask them, well, what is your government name? And whatever their government name was, that's what I would call them.
What the hell I'm going to call you?
So I think I'm going to call him Lamar.
Whatever Clifford is calling him because that's who's fucking him. How about that?
So, okay, so I guess we won't find out because he didn't call him Little Mark. When that man told him his name, he repeated it, but we don't know if he gonna be calling him LaMarcus.
We'll find out. I'm
gonna call his ass Lamar.
Lamar.
Just like that. Like off Boomerang. Lamar is. All right. So that's what I'm calling his ass. So what was the most surprising thing that happened to you in the episode?
I think the most surprising thing was when I saw Autumn go get her out of jail. I thought like, damn, okay, because I didn't know for a second. I kind of figured she was going to do it, but I wasn't 100% sure, just because of how the relationship that they had with each other. I'm like, oh shit, is she going to get her? But what really surprised me is that she was the one who came back and stood outside like, bitch, yeah, I got you out of jail. Mm-hmm. I love Autumn. I don't know. I love her. So
do you think that they're going to be the new dynamic duo, or do you think that they're going to be like steadily competing at the Pynk?
I think they're going to be steadily competing because it's more interesting to watch them compete. What do you think? I think they're going to keep competing because, Mercedes has a big ego. Like, you can tell like her character, like she has a really big ego. I don't think, even though she got her out of jail, I don't think that she's going to allow her to take her place. Or she's going to fight her for that. Well, Mercedes is coming.
I don't share that opinion. I think that this whole situation really, truly humbled Mercedes because she saw who her friends were
Mm-hmm.
She saw that her mama really truly ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you remember when you down and out, you remember who's there for you. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's your damn enemy, that makes you kind of rethink, well, wait a minute, why I don't like this girl anyway?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that now, even though Mercedes probably would have helped Uncle Clifford do whatever he could to keep the Pynk open, now she got more skin in the game because she needs to get her money back. Like, I don't think her mother's going to give her the money back. I really don't. I think the worst case scenario with her mother is that maybe her mother will give her some of that money, but I don't think so. So she's back. She's back to where she started.
Yeah.
And I think that Autumn likes all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that she's going to try and stay there. I don't think that she realizes the danger that she's in right now. And I think that the three of them, Uncle Clifford, Mercedes, and Autumn, I think that they're going to come together like Voltron and like figure out something so that they don't lose the Pynk.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that.
So I don't think that they're going to be competing anymore. I think that Miss Mississippi and Mercedes are going to start bumping heads, and I believe they are going to start competing.
I believe they are, but I also believe that we'll see. We'll see, because for the show's purpose, like they have to make it interesting. And when we saw them at it, like they were the two main characters.
So you think that? Okay, so to reiterate, go ahead.
I just felt like that because for the show, because Autumn and Mercedes at the beginning, they were the two main characters, and it was very interesting to see those two bump heads.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of take that away. It's like, okay, so what's next? You know, I don't know. I mean, they may become friends. You might be right, but I don't think that they're going to become. I don't think they'll get that close. I think they'll still bump heads at some point.
I think you're right. At some point, they probably will a little bit, but I don't think a whole. No, I don't think a whole lot. I think that they'll probably form a friendship. I mean, like shit like this is what typically makes you bond with another person. So we'll see. Okay, so we've covered what surprised you, right?
Right. What surprised you?
Miss Mississippi Keyshawn's baby daddy is white. You could have blew me over with like a motherfucking feather because I had no idea.
That was her baby daddy?
Her baby daddy is white. He dropped the baby off.
Oh, I do remember that
part.
I think I remember them saying it, but I didn't know, like who he was. Maybe he's okay. All right. You're right.
He dropped the baby off. So this is what got me fucked up. Like I was not expecting her baby daddy to be white. I really wasn't.
Whooping your ass, bitch. Oh, okay.
I mean, you know what? Domestic violence don't know no color. But like the way that he was trying to act like they don't fight. Like he don't be whooping her ass. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of weird. And then I think this is what I think is gonna happen. Like because that shit just like totally just blew me. And then I think it also kind of makes more sense why Diamond is so like sweet on her, and at the same time he was willing to go ahead and do something to that man. Because again, they are in Mississippi.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that this is what I think is gonna happen. I think that Miss Mississippi is she's gonna this new fame and stardom she got going on with all these views. I think it's going to go to her head, and I think that she's going to try and lead that man, and I think that man is going to try and take her kids.
Yeah, I think she's going to bump heads with a lot of the girls in there because now her head is just blowing the fuck up. And I believe she's going to bump heads with a lot of those girls because she's going to feel like, that she's better than them now. So we'll see. We'll see.
I don't think it's so much she's going to bump heads with a lot of the girls. Because I mean, keep in mind, she was a part of the Trinity. Okay? So the way that they portrayed this show to us is that those three were the best strippers at the Pynk.
Right.
They have not shown us anybody else that had the same or similar skills. So she already knew that she was decent. I think she was comparing herself against Mercedes.
Right. Okay.
And I think now she realizes that she's probably better than Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think her and Mercedes are gonna bump heads with that shit. Because if you look at her interactions with Mercedes, she's always been very demure. She's always been very submissive. It's almost like her and Gidget look up to Mercedes, and I think that that's not going to be the case
All
anymore.
they all very submissive to Mercedes. They're all, it's like whatever she says goes. They're all like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like that when she returns back to the Pynk. So but they'll show us what's going to happen next.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm sorry, I still can't get over the fact that her baby daddy is white. But I really think that her baby daddy is going to try and take her kids. I really, because that's going to be a problem. Um, let's see. I think we've covered the majority of the episode. But
Hey all, this is Shay. Just a quick note, we do apologize how the video just cut off like that. We made a transition from Zoom to Skype to improve our audio. So while the audio was improved, the video format got fucked up. So we apologize for that, and we appreciate y'all rocking with us while we transition into being YouTube superstars. So as always, please drop down in the comments, let us know how you felt about this episode. You can email us at gmail.com, so streamingwhileblack@gmail.com, or Facebook or Instagram at streamingwhileblack to let us know how you feel about the show overall or all the content that we are dropping for you weekly. I myself can be reached at CHAE Maria at Instagram, and also my lovely co-host can be reached at lovely_SCHYNA on Instagram as well. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks a lot. Bye.